How about moving to Brazil but sticking to your job and payment the way they are? This video is about the digital nomad visa and why you should consider it in order to immigrate to Brazil. Stay there and I'm gonna show you everything after the intro. It's pretty fast, don't go anywhere. Hello guys, my name is Mark Saint. I'm Brazilian and I've created this channel to help you learn everything you ever wanted to know about Brazil, but in the comfort of the English language. That's right, here you won't have to fall back on subtitles in order to understand what's going on. You're welcome. All I request in exchange is your subscription. That you also click on the like button and you send this content to anyone who might be interested in it. Thank you very much. The pandemic we have faced has definitely changed a lot of things. It has brought people some sense of urgency in living life to the fullest. And the new job formats have made the search for those dreams possible. If you have a cool job, a nice salary, and perform your tasks directly from the internet, and already do that without having the obligation to commute to the office, you also have always wanted to live in Brazil for a while, then this suggestion is for you. As of January 2022, Brazil now has a temporary visa offered to digital nomads. People who, as you know, fit the description I have just given. That is, people who can work from anywhere in the world but still have ties with a foreign company. The Brazilian Digital Nomad Visa is a residence permit that allows foreign workers to live in Brazil while working remotely. This temporary permit is valid for 1 year and can be extended for the same amount. The Brazilian Digital Nomad Visa is issued to self-employed individuals as well as remote employees who work for a company that is located outside Brazil. To be eligible for a Brazilian Digital Nomad Visa, you must fulfill the following requirements. Prove your employment status. That is, you gotta provide a work contract that states that you either are self-employed or are eligible to work remotely for a foreign company outside Brazil. You also have to prove the required monthly income. The minimum required monthly income amount for a Brazilian Digital Nomad Visa is around 1,500 American dollars. Or you can prove the required amount at the moment of the application. And what required amount am I talking about? You can provide a statement that you have a reserve of around 18,000 American dollars at the time of your application. Okay, but what documents do you have to provide in order to apply for the visa? Pause the video now if you don't have a paper and pen. I'll be here waiting for you.
A few minutes later.
Done? Alright, let's go on. For starters, you're gonna need a valid passport. A digital nomad visa application form. You can find the application form in the description of the video. You must fill out the form online, print out a copy, sign it, and submit it to the Brazilian consulate along with the rest of the required documents. One recent photo. The photo must be in color, recent, and taken in front of a white background. Criminal records. You may be requested to submit your criminal records from the police authorities in your country of residence. Health insurance coverage. You should have a health insurance policy which covers Brazil. Employment contract or proof of self-employment. Submit any documents to prove you can work remotely and that you are not working for a Brazilian employer. Bank statements. The statement must be stamped and must showcase your income for the last 3 months. Any additional documents requested by the Brazilian embassy or consulate. Guys, have in mind that each embassy or consulate has its own requirements. Alright guys, having all those things in hand, the next step is to apply for the visa. If you want to apply for a Brazilian digital nomad visa, you must head to the nearest Brazilian consulate. Although the application for the Brazilian digital nomad visa can be filled online through the government website, ultimately, the application must be submitted physically to your nearest Brazilian consulate. Submit the required documents. Wait for an answer. The processing time for a Brazil digital nomad visa depends upon the specific embassy or consulate in which you're applying from. Typically, you can expect to hear back within 2 to 4 weeks from the time you submit your completed application, although the processing time could be extended further. Enter Brazil and register. Once your digital nomad visa application is accepted, you can enter Brazil freely. Within 90 days of entering, you have to register your stay at the federal police. Once your registration is complete, you will be issued a temporary foreign identity card, or the CRNM, which you must keep with you at all times. Just reminding you guys that the Brazilian digital nomad visa is a fairly new established visa, and therefore, all information provided is subject to change. Have you got your Brazilian digital nomad visa before, or do you know anyone who has? Share your experience with us by leaving a comment. It might be helpful for others who are also seeking for the same thing. Also, please make sure you do not leave this video without clicking on the like button. Such a gesture that does not cost you anything, but means the world for us. Subscribe to the channel and share the content with your family and friends. I'm leaving suggestions here at the end of the video for you to choose one and stay with me a little bit longer. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in Brazil.